Hello, everybody. Welcome to another session of the Final Dusk campaign, a D&D adventure of all of our own creation. We are continuing this Battle of Silvery Moon and recapping the steps of the battle from last time is Trevork. Take it away, Trevork.
Last time during the Siege of Silvery Moon, we held our respective posts pretty well, despite one of the gates being broken down. But as a result of that, the shadow forces of Shar were able to get in, and plant some teleportation anchor or something, and summon the Shadow Palace into the middle of the city. And upon summoning the Shadow Palace, the Eladrin, or the Frozen Spears, began to cast a giant ice ritual spell that would ice the entire city. So Famous threatened to kill them, and they said, "Okay, we'll give you 15 minutes." So now we have to deal not only with the Shadow Palace and a huge shadow storm coming at us, but also we have 15 minutes to evacuate the city, or else we all get iced. So yeah, that sums up last time.
All right. Uh, also, last time, at the end of your turn, Famous, you gave directions for people to go in certain directions. Remember who you sent where?
I think I sent the Time Manther guys to the farthest away south. I sent the Dryads with their tree stride to the northern temple, or the northernmost place, and then I sent the bullets to the closest temple that they were in.
Okay.
I think. But I know I sent Time Manther to the farthest away place, which was like the university or something.
Yeah.
Because they aren't marked on the map. The southernmost one. There was 4 places.
Yeah, there are 4 locations. So
Only 3 of them are marked on the map.
No, there's a 4th one that is marked on the map. It's just across the river.
Ah, it's not marked on the map that I have on my screen. Yes, okay. When I move my screen, I see it. Yeah, so I sent, I think, the Time Manther guys. That's right, the dragon people.
Yeah, Time Manther.
I sent one of them down there because they could get there fastest.
Okay.
I think. Was that correct?
Think so.
I think something along those lines.
Did you send
whoever could get there the
You sent
fastest.
players with certain locations also, or you
I don't think I.
You asked people if they could go certain directions. Like
I think I asked. Uh, Dragon. It's a Monday. I think
Monday.
I asked Dragon to help get somebody to the lower one.
Might have been the Time Manther,
but I'm not sure.
Leader.
Other than that, I don't.
I think it was the time, whatever Time Manther leader that could cast the teleport.
Oh yeah,
teleport everyone.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that is possible?
Yeah, they had a couple of commanders who could open a gate for some people to travel through. It wouldn't be as large as the one that got the army in, but they could do it.
How many people do we have inside these places, by the way?
It's probably thousands, actually.
Yeah, because some people didn't want to jump ship, basically.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Would the portals that the Time Manther people can open be able to open up a portal for thousands of people?
I mean, they got the army here, but most of the magic that opened those portals that got them in all in one jump
left in Time Manther,
was left in Time Manther. So they might be able to open smaller portals, and have to try to maintain it for longer.
Tops like 5 minutes maintaining.
Yeah.
Depending on how long it takes for them to get there, and they also have to get out themselves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And get everyone through the temples at a reasonable, or through the gates at a reasonable pace. All right. So Dents, We're gonna start with you.
What day is it in the game where
It's a Monday.
they call it Monday?
No.
It's Monday.
To be, it feels like a Monday. Actually, I think it's sixth day
Is that what they call it?
of third week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it is the 6th day, I think. Yeah.
sixth day of third week.
So I'm outside this city.
Uh huh.
I've been told to get outside the city. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna hack it. I'm telling the dwarves or whatever to get out of city.
All right. They start following your command and start like evacuating the Mirabar army out of the city.
Yeah.
But
Wait, isn't there a big army
they
in
are
front of them?
engaged in combat, so like it's gonna take them a while to disengage from this.
Is there anything I can do that can help?
Kill them all. I don't know.
Yeah. Give me a either you can try to sway the different armies either the Mirabar ones to abandon the fight, or you can try to sway the cultists to like back down or everyone will die sort of thing. So you can give me some kind of social like intimidation or persuasion to get everyone out, to like command those armies to stop fighting.
Oh man, here we go. Hey, that's not bad.
All right. So with the intimidation, you basically get up into a position where you can shout over these fighting armies, and threaten all of their lives with cold destruction if both armies, both the cultists and the Mirabar soldiers, do not leave this very instant.
I hold my chest piece in the air and tell them to get out, or else I'm gonna block them in, or I'm gonna squish them with the tower.
Okie dokie. And oh, typing in the wrong place. Yeah, they take your threat seriously, and the ones that can hear you start to abandon the city, both Mirabar and the cultists. The message kind of starts to get propagated down the line. All right. Anything else you want to do, Dents?
Nope.
Great.
I
Trevor.
hold my chest piece like I'm Brick holding a grenade in Anchorman.
Great. Trevor, what would you like to do?
I'm still relatively near the palace, right?
Yep.
All right. First, I'm just gonna send this. I'm gonna do sending spell. That's my action. I'm gonna do sending.
Who are you sending to?
What's her name? The leader? You keep telling me her name. I keep forgetting what her name is.
Arasume, I believe it is.
Yeah, that's why. All right, I'm gonna send a message to Arasume. All it's gonna say is Eladrins are icing the city. Get out.
I see.
Wait, what?
She can respond to
Delicious.
that, right?
Yeah, she can respond. She gets a free response.
I see.
Don't you
Sounds
remember how long
delicious.
you got to tell stories as?
Oh my god! You mean when I played fucking mailman?
Said they're putting icing on the city. That sounds great.
Uh-huh. Delicious. Delicious icing.
I don't know how that's gonna help, but
Buttercream. No, I'm joking.
buttercream.
Oh my god. All right.
Yes, my son.
I'm just gonna tell them what they said. The people in the palace can't get out in time, and they're not going to leave. Is there a way to stop them? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Arlen sighs. Probably. I don't
What's the
like
probably?
it.
What's the probably? Tell us now.
They're sent here on order from the Prince of Frost. I requested it, but they're not here under my orders. They're here under his. And
So,
if there is a challenge to the throne, they will have to stop whatever combat they're engaged in on his name. Do you really like this city?
I live here.
Wasn't what I asked.
What do you think?
Okay.
In the very far corner, you hear Behemoth screaming as a free action. I'm gonna freaking murder you!
Oh, and she'll kill you.
Good point. So, if I challenge the throne for proper possession of it, they have to stop.
Okay. Can you challenge the throne and then take it away? Take it back?
No, that's a life sentence that I'd be putting on the line there. So, luckily, Feywild time's a lot different than ours, so could be a couple days or years or months or seconds before he calls me in to accept that challenge. If it's after all this is done, can I get some help? Maybe? No, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You'll be fine. I don't know if I'm even near you, but it'll be fine.
Yes. How many people can actually hear you?
The three, probably at least Dragon and Trevor.
Oh, can I?
Famous
That was fine.
probably could hear too if she wants to be near this conversation.
Behemoth can't hear it over the sound of her own screaming about
Yeah.
how she's gonna disembowel him.
She's at Arlen or the Aladdin?
Both.
Arlen.
Okay. Well, I don't want her to do that to me, so I'm just gonna go do this challenge. Wish me luck. And he starts running
Where's he running?
at the wall.
Oh, okay. He's telling them he's challenging them. That's cool.
Oh, what? Is the leader there?
I don't know. Maybe if he tells them, they're just gonna be confused for a moment, and we have time to take care of what we need to.
Okay. Whatever it is, it just needs to stop whatever ice thing.
Their spell.
It's not gonna help.
It's definitely not well.
Right. Okay, so the cultists and Mirabar stop fighting. I guess
That's surprising.
Well, they start to panic into chaos, exiting the gate. Some are still fighting. Some are fleeing. It's a lot of chaos by that eastern gate.
Stop fighting, or I'll kill you with my fighting skill.
I feel like you're making it worse that way.
We're all gonna die.
I feel like the cultists would be even more scared of Morgan and Shar, killing them because they ran away.
Yeah, probably, but there's a lot of confusion that's happening right now. The shadows are going to try to attack the burrow sharks.
Oh no. Nope.
Burrow sharks and druids attacking the shadow creature to the north. Anyone want to roll for either of those?
Is it which ones?
I don't know
Druids
that
and
there's
burrow sharks.
are.
Oh.
I can. What's up?
Do you want to roll to attack the shadows?
They're in combat.
Nope. On the burrow shark.
Oh man.
So we're so good
Nope.
at this, Cat.
On the dryad.
Great.
Perhaps
this-
someone else should roll for them.
Well, other shadow creature. Attacks the humans for 11 and Timanther for 18.
That would hit Timanther.
And then 15 to overcome their toughness.
Nope. They have a 16 toughness.
Okay. They barrel through.
Hell yeah, Timanther, let's go.
But they did not attack back because actually they do. Only their commanders have been sent away. Never mind. So only a couple of their commanders have been given away. So go ahead and have them attack back. Ooh,
Hey,
boy. Timanther does good.
Oh damn.
It is.
Does.
Do I need to roll the power as well?
Yeah. Roll versus toughness.
+2.
Nice. That overcomes it.
Sweet.
Good damage.
Let's go.
Humans.
Which ones?
The human blades. The blades of Silver Moon.
Okay. Going against the big shadow things.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Roll for there. Did you upsize them by one already, or like when I did the reinforcement?
I don't believe I did actually.
Okay.
Let me check.
What would it increase if when I did them anyway?
How are they compared to the bowman? Actually, they might be upsized one. Their equipment would up their defenses,
Okay.
defense and
So they're
toughness.
Okay. So it would be 14 instead of 13.
Yeah, I think they might already be upped.
Okay.
Look at it.
All right.
Oh, I got it right in front of me. Duh. Why is that literally the only one I don't have? God damn it. It's literally the only one I have. I think they were at 12 and 12 before, actually.
Okay, then.
So I think they have been upped.
All right. So I'll just go on. All right. Roll to attack. All right. See how this night goes. 22.
That hits.
Then roll to overpower. 1. 12.
That, double check their toughness. That does hit.
Oh, sweet.
So that does one more damage.
Yay.
It's being weakened. We can take it.
It's too big. So.
All
Only
right.
the dwarves were here.
Any other units?
What are the spiders up? The spider one up the top.
Yeah, what are the deriders doing? Anything, Cat, or anyone else who wants to control them?
They have stats.
I don't.
You
Did we get
finished
Drider
with the
stats?
pack?
We still not finished the frickin' deriders. Damn it, we didn't.
I don't think we finished the Driders. We finished the Druids, but not the Driders for some reason.
God damn
I feel
it.
like we'll just have the Driders assault the shadows closest to them.
All right.
Just copy paste somebody else's stats. Make
Basically.
I don't know. I don't know how big they are in terms of army size.
They're a small size usually, pretty much.
They're
Alright.
what, seasoned at least?
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna give them. What do you think?
I almost sold my soul for the.
Trying to think of which unit race bonus. What do you think? Ogre
Oh, okay.
or troll and ogre are +2 power, +2 toughness. Or
Whatever would cause a high fear.
we can give them Gary trait.
Shadows, no fear. For they are just shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have had him go up against the cultists. That would have been fantastic.
Ravenous.
Which one was Ravenous?
They can spend a round feeding on the corpses to increment their casualty die.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, someone start writing these down. So write down attack, power, defense, toughness, morale. And then add 1 to attack, 1 to power, and 2 to toughness. And then we'll make them seasoned. Who's writing this down?
Is that 1 power, 2 toughness, seasoned?
Yep. Seasoned is +1 attack and +1 toughness, +2 morale.
Wait, 1 attack, 1 toughness, 2 morale.
Equipment, probably light. Medium.
They would.
Medium.
I think they would.
Just being tough, physically tough.
Okay. Is it medium then?
Yeah. So +2 power and +2 defense. And they're cavalry, which makes them +1 attack, +1 power, +2 morale.
They have a lot of pluses.
Yeah, I mean all of these. So all that is added up for each of them, and then you have a base 10 for defense and toughness.
Okay. So what was the last part you said again for cavalry? What does cavalry give?
Cavalry gives +1 attack, +1 power, +2 morale.
+1 attack, power, 2 morale. All right.
And then they have mobility and ravenous. Mobility lets them overcome to move over like barricades.
Okay, so they have the mobility.
Yep. And ravenous lets them increment their casualty die if the enemy unit is diminished. If an
Alright.
enemy unit is diminished. Great. Made it.
Alright, so they have a total of 3 attack plus 3 attack. Total of 4. Okay, that plus 4 power. It's okay.
That makes sense.
Oops. Power. Check the stats. The one. Their morale is 2 plus 4 morale. It said for defense and toughness is base 10, right?
Base 10 plus the bonuses that they got.
Alright, let's do defense first.
Alright.
12 defense. $13 toughness. Alright.
You want them to move and engage the shadows?
Wait, were you asking me?
I'm asking the group, the team.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I would assume.
big shadows or the shadow? There's the shadow to the north up there too.
Might be best to take out the shadow to the north with a bunch of units at the same time,
So they can later reconverge, and
and then we can reconverge the big one and attack it all together.
that's why I say too.
Also, defend people up there.
That's right. Have them all attack so they take the least amount of casualties.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
kill all those things.
All right, I agree with that.
Focus on the smaller unit, and then we go ham on the big one. And then hopefully the frozen spears don't shoot us in the back.
I mean, if they shoot us in the back, we know whose fault that is.
Arlen.
Alright, Nightmake. Unless
See.
the Driders can attack whenever you want them to.
Who are they?
Whoever, Trevork, you've made the Driders stats. Why don't you go ahead and roll for them?
All right, let's do this. All right, try their stats. 3 attack, d20 plus 3. Boom. What's it?
That's
Oh,
a hit.
Oh, that's a hit. Oh, okay.
Oh, 19.
And then I thought for a sec. I didn't scroll down, so I thought it was a 12. All right, plus 4 power. $21. Oh wow. Okay.
Alright, the Driders come in and sweep up the last of the shadows.
Yay!
And they dissipate.
There's no bodies to eat.
That's correct. They don't get to check up. Alright, Nightmake, Destin. Your turn, my friend. What do you want to do? You see Arlen running at the wall where you're standing.
That's a good question. Let's see how many spells I got.
That's hilarious. It would be please shoot him.
I'm going to wait for now. I'll use Vanquish and then hide.
Alright. You mean vanish?
Yes.
Vanquish.
Vanquish would be a very different power. I'm gonna use Vanquish, and then I hide. I'm sorry. What did you do first?
I vanquished them.
Alright. Okay, so you gave me a stealth check. Great. Sure who you're exactly hiding from, but you are hidden. Nobody is aware of you anymore. Dragon.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do that thing where I fly down to the south or something. That was the plan.
Evacuate the city.
Yeah.
Unless Arlen thinks succeeds, and then we won't have to do that. But I guess we can't bank on Arlen succeeding. 100%.
Yeah. I guess I'll fly away down to the. I don't know how far I can get from here.
Move. Actually, on your steed, flying
Yeah, I
on
mean, if I-
Noble, probably that far.
If I push him, take the max action of all movement.
You can get into the water if you need to. Over
Alright.
the water somewhere.
I will fly as far as I can towards the water, towards the south area, I guess, as much as I can.
Okay.
Boop.
Get a little further than that.
Alright.
Probably get about halfway to your destination.
Maybe around here.
Cool. Alright. While he's pushing Noble to his fastest, Famous, what are you doing?
Let's see. Is anyone going for that bottom one?
The bottom
This one?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so we have burrow sharks here. We've got these guys here. Can the druids come down here and rescue these guys, or do we need to tell them? I assume we probably need to tell them.
Probably need to send a runner or send a message to command them or ask them to do that.
I'm pretty far away from anything, right? To be able to message, I can't send. I can only.
I mean, you
message
get to
with 120
Trevork.
feet. I can get to Trevork and tell him we need somebody to go to this bottom one. And then I attack the darkness.
Okay. How do you attack the darkness?
Oh, hooray! My breath comes back.
Nice.
By first noting that D&D or Roll20 has changed their character sheets.
Oh no!
And I'm
I
not sure I like it.
take a look at my character.
It looks the same to me.
Wait, roll 20? You said or beyond?
Roll20.
Wait, what did they change?
What's changed?
Let me see. Different.
They changed what they're using to proc them because it's fucking up real bad.
Added that option.
Mine still says version 2.8.
Oh no, is it one of those slow releases that they're doing?
So why would it be one character sheet?
Well, my
Fuck.
character sheet has currently vanished off the edge of my screen, so
Perfect.
I'll deal with that later.
Aha. Perfect.
Magic trick.
I'm attacking with my crossbow. As soon
Okay.
as I can get to the place where it
All
actually has my stuff.
Just roll a d20 for me. Or you can always just hover over to the column on the left.
I lied. I'm attacking with Wind Vane. And apparently, it likes to be used.
It does like to be used. So, so you toss Wind Vane?
Yeah, I toss Wind Vane into the big, huge shadow in front.
Nice. Is Wind Vane have extra typed damage?
Lightning.
Nice. So the Wind Vane strikes out into
To
uh, the giant, massive shadow, and like you see like a flash in amongst the darkness, the kind of roll of thunder out of it. It returns to you, right? It has a returning feature.
mm-hmm.
Nice.
I stick my hand up and it just flashes back.
Flash of lightning arcs into your hand and then re-solidifies this wind vane in your hand.
And I shout into the darkness, "Look familiar? This one's back."
So you have boosted whatever next thing to hit its power. So you next thing to hit it has a +1 to power to overcome its toughness. Dents. The armies are kind of fighting and kind of fleeing. The frozen spear continues to chant on the wall. You see Dragon flying over the river to the south, as well as a few other messengers heading to different temples. Welcome back. Dents.
Hello.
The armies below you are both kind of fighting and kind of fleeing the city walls at the same time. So they're kind of moving away. You see Dragon flying across the river to the south, and a few other messengers are being sent in different directions. And Arlen is sort of running at the wall toward the frozen spear, and as they continue to chant with a 14 minutes and X number of seconds left on the clock in the illusion above them.
Keep moving. I tell them.
All right, continue to command them to get into an orderly fashion. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Wait. Can I duel the leader of the pack?
Leader of which pack?
The cultist.
Well, you did just kill the dude that was in charge of that army.
That means you inherit the army, right? That's how it works.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's how it works.
Keep what you kill. Alright, persuasion.
You yell, "Keep moving!" and they continue to move as much as they were doing before.
I tried.
Oh my god. I tried.
Anything else, Dents?
I point it directly at one of them randomly and give him the stink eye or angry eyes to keep moving.
Sure. Let you do another intimidate next turn. Silverstone.
Oh god, that's right. Family told me to get someone to go to the temple to the south. Oh my.
Yes.
Oh my. Who in our group can?
Dryads.
The Dryads to the north, right?
Currently, but they could treat Stride.
I guess I. Guess that we could do that. Oh.
Where are they gonna go down here?
Yeah, they're gonna go down there and evacuate the people from there. It looks like.
I mean, they would have to kind of go around, no?
Oh, the giant shadow blob.
Yeah.
Oh dear God. Okay, wait, what? Did you just move it?
Yeah, I was just checking to see if there's trees below it, and there are, but like there's not really a grove here for them to travel to. Like this is the industrial district, so this is your temple they'd be traveling to. There's no trees around them other than the ones that the shadow is currently like occupying.
I'm just gonna wait. Temple. There are people in the temple, right?
Yeah, the temple is full of people. There's thousands of people in there.
Is my son in the temple still? That I know of.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send my message.
Okay. Your son's a cleric, right? Is he just a forge priest?
I think I made him a smith. I don't remember what class I made
Yeah, I
him.
think you just made him a smith.
Maybe he's not trained in the ways.
Your wife is a cleric.
Yeah.
Where would she have been in the city?
Let's see.
I'd imagine with your son.
Yeah, with my son, with the son in the family. All right, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna send a message to the son first.
Okay.
All right. Message. I mean, trying to think. Like, if we're talking about teleportation spells of Claire,
Not a lot of clerics that can really teleport really well.
yeah. I mean, there's a word of recall, but that's to a designated temple,
Right.
and I don't know.
That would be where they teleport to. So.
Or the other temple in the city, which is still in the city.
Right. And all the temples are in this kind of eastern quadrant, or the northern eastern quadrant.
I mean, the closest gate is right here, but it's in a huge.
Right. So they could evacuate physically,
Yeah.
potentially, but they're going to be leaving the protection of the temple.
The other ones were just trying to teleport them out, from what I remember.
That's
Well,
the idea.
like, how are... I just need to double check. How are these guys getting...
Good question.
The druids are going to teleport them, maybe, I guess?
Burrow sharks, I think, was the plan. Or no, that was the ones. Yeah, burrow sharks, I think.
They'll go burrow them out. Oh my god. Yeah, that temple is in a bad place.
I mean, worst case, they're going to at least burrow down into the ground.
Yeah.
And keep them away from the city icing over.
I'm trying to figure out who can get them out here. Because Timanth's army is preoccupied. And if I... Can I see what's going on to the south? That they're in a complete other panic cluster down here.
Yeah, give me a perception check, because everything is dark. I know you have dark vision, but...
Oh, yeah, I do not like that part of the town.
Yeah. You hear chaos, for sure.
All
See
right,
if you can make any sense of it.
Realize that Dents is the one trying to command them.
And it's going great. You hear
Oh,
chaos, and you hear shouting. Exactly what it's about, you're not really sure.
More battle, just more battle.
Yeah.
God damn. All right, I'm just gonna send a message right now. Because I can't think. I don't see any. We do have the Driders who can get down there, but if the Driders get down there, I guess the Driders could escort them out of the temple towards the gate.
That's going to be so reassuring.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, ah.
Horse-sized spider-men? Spider drow?
Oh yeah, Drow too.
So reassuring to a city of elves.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna send it right now. All right. Now,
What now?
I'm gonna send a message to this temple here. Let me see if I can see it. Because there's still people in this one.
Yeah.
But we don't have a surefire way of getting them out. I can be like,
And if they are going to
Nope.
try to exit physically through that gate, while the
Yeah.
cultists might be fleeing the city, they're still going to be attacking any from the city.
Yeah. I mean, probably start walking down that way too if I tell them to evacuate. Yeah, I'll meet them at the evacuate.
All right.
All right, so that'll be my turn. I'll start moving. I'll send that message. Let me, maybe I can convince the mirror bar people down there to help me escort them out.
All right.
So I'll start writing the message. Whoever's next can go next.
Okay. Shadow creature. Uh, 14 versus the humans, the blades, and 16 versus Timanthers.
The defense
Yeah, defense.
that hits.
19 versus their toughness. The Timanthers. Does that hit them?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It ticks them down one.
How do we?
I've been keeping track on their icons.
Okay.
As soon as some of the Timanther Dragonborn start to fall, their shadows leave from under them, and shadow creature gets re-emboldened.
Oh no!
So 14 versus the Silvery Moon Blades,
14. That passed.
and then 17 versus their
Oh,
toughness.
yep.
All right. So again, ticks down. Ticks this one up.
Yeah, we need to come at him hard. How many times can that thing attack at once?
So it's just basically an army of shadows that can split and work independently. So it can attack on all fronts.
Mm,
So any number of other armies can engage with it, but it can also engage back with them.
if I split the Timanther army into 8, could they attack 8 times at once?
Yeah, but then if they each one of them lost, then they would all die. So it's effectively the same thing.
Yeah.
And no, they only are as strong as the full unit themselves.
I say if you split them up, their power would probably be reduced each one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're really only as powerful as they are as
a
a
rules here.
cohesive unit.
It is an attempt to try something.
I mean, if they can attack multiple times, then if they can divide and attack too.
They're really big though. I think that's the
Timanther army is effectively attacking all at once. It's just this thing is a collection of like sentient shadow creatures.
Yeah, the problem I'm seeing is if that thing multiple times at once, the more people fight it at once, the more we'll lose.
Yeah.
Because the more armies we throw at it, the more it'll attack back at them, and then the more it'll get emboldened by the more people.
Yep.
So truth be told, we should pull back every army except because for some reason that's a strategy against this.
Actually, that's fair. Let's say it attacks twice then.
Okay.
It can attack 2 army fronts.
I mean, I'm just like looking at the rules. It seems like
that's a good point.
It's impossible to beat it with more armies. Like you can't throw people at it.
A good point.
Because it'll.
All right.
Like even if we attack at equal numbers, they'll win anyway.
So those three armies attacked. Cultistly, Mirror Barfleys. Burrow Sharks head to this temple? The northernmost temple, is that correct? They head to this temple.
Probably the northernmost one.
Okay. They head there.
Because I thought we had multiple people from Timanther.
That's incorrect. You have one large army from Timantha.
No, but multiple people from Timanther that could cast teleport. You said we
Yeah.
had two,
Yeah, you had two.
and we're sending one down south.
Across the river south or
Yeah,
here south? Okay.
one across the river south.
So, yeah, one, I guess, is with Noble and Dragon.
Running with me. Yeah.
There's
One we were gonna try and this one we were gonna try and get. Actually, probably the Druids get that one, and the Burrow Sharks get this one. And then we just need to figure.
This is the question: is how do they get where they need to be?
I'm sorry.
So the Burrow Sharks go where? Here.
That one.
All right. Druids are gonna end up where? Here's there, Burrow Sharks there, and then works on his way here. And the other Timanther leader is there.
So that covers all of them.
Okay.
Because the palace can take care of itself.
Yep. All right. So Burrow Sharks move. Druids move. What do the Driders do?
Is there anything in the north?
Currently? No.
They engage the shadows.
Okay. Moves at the shadows. They can attack the shadows.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have them attack the shadows then. My die roller. All right, there. They're going to attack. 22. And then
Hits.
they're going to try and overpower them. 24. Ooh, crit.
Yeah. And it takes 2 off of them. Nice. Good work, Driders. Nightmake, you are hiding. Oh, Arlen makes it up
Running.
to the wall. Nightmake, you see Arlen huffing and puffing, but pulling off a pendant off of his neck. And he's like, I am challenging. Oh god. Challenging the Prince of Frost! And he throws down this pendant, and a flash of cold air breaks out of it. And it looks just like a small puff of air, but like a gust of wind blows out in 60 feet in every direction. It is like chilly, frosted, cold air. Damn it! Forget it. So, Nightmake, you see Arlen get up onto the wall. Great. I hate you. And make this declaration of challenge. The
Does someone step forward or anything?
the basically all of them nearby stop chanting. The ones that are in hearing distance of this, and eventually, like the rest of them stop.
Did the clock stop? Did the
The
clock in the sky stop?
clock is still ticking, but
God damn it!
the ritual has itself stopped.
Okay.
Eventually, so one of the Eladrin steps up to him and speaks in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
I believe I do.
I thought you were one of the ones that did.
I do. Yes.
Great. He says to him in Elvish, you know what you're doing, don't you, boy? He says back to him and says, probably not. They said, then we no longer have any right to be. He turns and looks at one of them, and that guy, takes his focus and readjusts it and creates a new incantation and opens up a gate. And a couple more along the line start opening up gates as well, and they start leaving.
Oh my god! I had to tell them to go back. Go back into the forge.
So basically, within the next round, the Frozen Spear leave.
Flaky bastards.
I go up to Arlen. What did you do?
I challenged the Prince of the Winter Court, Feywild.
If you had a death wish, you could just go right up to that tower.
I don't have. I do now have a death sentence, but I figured it was better than the city getting frosted over.
This city's doomed. Either way.
Well, technically, if we get rid of Shar, all the shadow creatures will go away, right?
Oh yes. Let's just save the world.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I know you have a thing about that, but maybe we, at least stop the tower in the middle of the city. Maybe that.
Maybe. I'll
Listen,
just watch it.
go get Dents and try to get everyone into the tower past the shadow thing.
Yes, let's push past a shadow army to the tower and do the thing.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Are you being sarcastic?
What do you think?
Roll for insight.
Do I have his character sheet? Did he make that for me? 1 and 2. Got there. My campaign. Arlen. You. His insight is a +0. Yay. 13. Are you lying? Are you being sarcastic?
Yes.
To the amount that 13 would be able to tell if you're being sarcastic?
I'm pretty sure. Like, you're 10 average, you could tell.
Yeah. Alright. But, what's your deception bonus, though? Penny? Because that's your base level of deceptiveness is 10 plus whatever. Or going with averages.
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He believes you.
Are you serious?
Great. Great. I'm gonna go get the rest of them. I'm gonna go get Fayman. And Vork, if I can. You get Dents, and we'll find a way to message Dragon.
Hello.
All right, Nightmare,
And
what do you
as he
do?
walks away, I vanish again as he steps away.
What? He hops down off the wall.
Nobody look under that little piece of cloth
All right.
on
That
the
piece of cloth
side
oddly looks
of the
like the wall.
Yeah, it has like brick
Brick
like
pattern
drawn
hanging
on
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, brick pattern drawn, and it's just right there.
Straight like no straight like ninja style. I get like
Yep.
that cloth that like matches the
Yep,
wall
exactly.
exactly.
Yep.
All
The
right.
pig
So
graffiti.
you vanish and then do what with your turn, Nightmare?
I'll keep watch and observe.
All right. Dragon.
Watch this all play
All
out.
right. By the way, I don't think Time Manther got to attack in the last one.
Oh yeah, you can
Should I
have them
attack
attack
now?
if you want them to.
Yeah, attack. Attack. They missed.
They did miss.
Okay, too bad.
Even with the lower
That
thing
was
from the
attack bonus. Not power bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like wrong day.
Yeah, it's an 11 to hit. I don't think they would hit, or would they? Okay, yeah, they missed. Retreat. Just kidding. Don't. Although maybe they
JK.
should.
JK, don't.
All right, flying over to the temple here, or the college,
Yep, you're
which
at
is
the
where
college.
people are. I'm gonna drop off the Time Manther guy,
Universities.
and then tell him, "All right, buddy, you're gonna have to teleport. How many thousand people we got here?
4,000.
6,000. Okay, you're gonna have to teleport to circle 6,000 people within how much time you get?
There's other mages here. Imagining this is a university.
You hope.
Shouldn't there be other casters in the building?
Let's hope. I don't know. Are they? You're the DM. Either way, they would have
I
to
don't live
cast.
here.
I don't know.
Neither of us are from here. What are we doing over here?
I don't live here either. I don't know.
Why?
Truthfully, I think the best thing we can do is tell these people to get south out of the city instead of trying to teleport 6,000 people within. Wait a minute. Yeah, well. Yeah. No, actually, I don't know that the other guys are gone. That is right. Just tell them to get out of the city because I don't think we can teleport 6,000 people.
I will do my best.
Yeah, just tell them to just go south out of the city through the gate.
Okay.
Should be fine.
Perhaps we
There's-
should go to the other south gate, the southwest gate that I saw when we flew overhead.
There's southwest gate. What? The other one? This one?
Yeah, well, I mean, the armies were coming from the east.
Yeah, but there's a big river in the.
No,
Okay,
those-
just
those-
go.
those
Yeah, go.
guys went over there.
Go southwest. Do whatever you. Just tell them to go.
Aye,
Right,
aye,
you're
Captain.
a commander. Command.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
All right, I'm out of here. Let's get him out.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Bahamut
He enters
Christ.
into. He runs into the. he runs into the university.
All right, see, I'm out. Peace.
See?
Fly away.
Famous. You look at the wall. After throwing, after last throwing your spear, you check back at the wall after Arlen, and you see basically a giant burst of air flow through everyone on the wall, and some gates open up, and the frozen spear start to leave.
string of profanities ensues.
Arlen starts heading back your direction. Actually, no, he starts heading a little south after work.
Does he have message?
He's got
Does he have
spells.
sending?
He's
Does he
got
have send-
spells. I'll find it. Probably not.
Sending.
Oh, is anyone going to send me a message that the guys left?
I have only so many spell slots.
It's
Oh, really?
and it's famous turn.
Yeah. Sending costs a spell slot.
Oh, it does. Oh, I thought it was like
That it does.
a regular thing.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh. A message is the one that doesn't, right?
Message is a cantrip.
Yeah, and it's very short,
Yeah, it's short range.
30 feet or something like that.
It, depending on the situation.
So what's Famous doing?
Would they be able to hear me on my where they are on my bagpipes?
Would who be able to hear you where you are on your bagpipes?
They're gone.
Gondor.
What? Hear
What?
you?
Where was Gondor?
What's your
Right.
performance check? Or what's your performance bonus?
10.
Yeah, they'd be able to hear you.
Like 2 miles away.
Well, no, he wouldn't be able to hear you. Dragon wouldn't be able to hear you across the water. Everyone else around you probably would be able if you played at max volume. And
You had a
Wait, hold
war
on.
horn, though.
Dragon would not be able to.
Oh my god.
Unless,
You have
You
a
can
war horn?
actually hear bagpipes over 3 miles away
in the real world,
in the real world.
that's probably over 3 miles away with no impeded
Oh yeah, not
But I'm
through
on
the
top
solid.
of a building.
sure.
There's
Amongst
combat
the
going
sound
So
of
there's
battle.
combat and
True.
water and buildings.
It's
You're gonna
might as
have-
well playing
you're
a
gonna have,
bagpipe
like-
in the
Still,
city.
that's kind of hilarious. I didn't actually realize that.
He'll have disadvantage and it'll be a high DC. But you can try.
What am I gonna hear? I just hear some bagpipes.
Yeah.
I don't even know you play bagpipes.
I don't.
You heard me play them earlier this thing. That's how I got everybody to do
To do what?
Counterspell?
counter charm.
Counter charm.
Don't you
I didn't know you
remember?
had bagpipes. Mm, I don't know.
You were all standing there when I had. That's why everybody had advantage on the whiz saves for against the fear, was because I led all the bards in a counter charm with my bagpipes.
Pretty sure I was at the game.
You would
Yeah,
have
you
heard it.
I still think a war horn would have been better.
I have a war horn. Do I think that would go farther?
It's still. You're not exactly sure how far away Dragon is either.
That's fine. Do I think the war horn would go farther?
Sure.
It's meant to signal whole battalions.
Yeah.
so.
But even
All right,
if I
I'll use
did
the
hear-
war horn instead.
Okay, give me a performance check. Nice. What kind of basic signal are you trying to indicate?
No one here knows Morse code. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, it's not Morse code.
I hope it's the bumblebee song.
The flight of the
The March
bumblebee.
of the Bumblebee. Yeah, yeah.
I start playing Snow Patrol, batten down the hatch.
I don't know how Dragon would interpret that. In all honesty,
I don't think I would interpret it.
I don't know how.
I
He
would
can
just
interpret
hear.
it however he would like, for this is a D&D game and it's Nestor's chance to play him, but that is what Famous does. She plays the batten down the hatch by Snow Patrol.
What a weird pick.
I don't know this
It's
song.
just
What does this mean?
Let's play it so we can get our.
I mean,
No.
I did start playing a little bit of it just to hear it. I
think we-
Okay.
I don't know
like
how you'd play that on a war
seconds.
horn, but you did. I can't say you didn't. You rolled a
I
22.
think we can play 5 seconds without us getting hit with copyright.
Yeah.
don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Something like that.
You
But-
can put whatever you want on Twitch.
No,
It's the
it's gonna go
video
on-
that's gonna.
yeah, the video's gonna get
Yeah.
because we converted to videos afterwards, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
copyright.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'll just
Interesting.
go silent. for a while.
Oh yeah, just mute that one section.
I don't know. I panicked and you made me fix something quickly. It's fine.
I did. But, you know, hey. It is what it is. It's just such a chill song for a warlord, is all I'm saying. But cool, man. You do that. Everyone hears that song, and everyone well, everyone except Dragon, give me a history check.
Is it a history check?
Yeah, history check.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Dents, you there?
Yes,
Give me a history check.
I know lots. Not this one.
No. Arlen also will roll. Everyone except Dents and Dragon, because the two of you are too far away. Think to yourself, down hatches. Why is she playing batten down the? Like you recognize the song title. I don't know what that means to you individually, but you recognize the song she's playing. Dents, what do you do with your turd? You hear a war horn being played melodically in the distance.
Very.
What the hell does that mean?
It's soothing.
It is kind of soothing.
I'm gonna have to.
Wait, Nightmake, what are you doing?
You don't see me.
Oh, I don't see you. Okay.
True, he is.
Anyone
he is-
signaling me to do anything? No? Alright. I
Wait.
tell everyone we fight here.
Did you climb this wall and then you
No.
drop back?
I tell everyone this is where we fight. Outside the gate. I tell everyone to line up.
Give me some kind of persuasion or charisma or intimidation or something.
Athletics? That just,
No, you cannot
What?
athletics your way into the situation.
I can't just show my gut, my arm
No,
and flat.
no,
What?
That's not how this works.
not how this works. You can try deception if you want to. You can do deception, persuasion, or intimidation.
Intimidation.
Yeah, no one follows your orders.
What are they doing?
They continue to fight outside the city walls.
Alright, then I fight too.
Okay, get in there.
I'm getting it. I'm all up. I'm
All right, roll an
deep in
attack.
pulses. Roll an attack?
Yes,
Like a sunblade?
yes, or whatever other weapon you want to use.
Oh, that was not good.
It wasn't, but they don't have a high defenses anyway, so you will up the power of the Mirror Bar army or their attack. Good work.
Alright.
Oh my god, this is my last sending.
I don't know what anyone else is doing, but I see a bunch of cultists that aren't dead yet.
True.
I'm pretty sure I would probably check the wall to make sure that Arlen didn't fuck up.
Oh yeah. Well, they're going away.
Alright, they're going away. That's good enough for me. But like, do I see the they're physically going through the portals away, right?
Yep, they're
Okay.
leaving.
I'm just going. I'm
Actually, give me a perception check.
okay. Passive perception.
Sure. What is your passive perception?
19.
Great. As you're looking back to see if he succeeded, you do see him running after you.
All right. I stop.
Okay. He catches up. Don't like this running. Not built for it.
Did it work?
They're going away.
All right, good.
Yeah. Sure. Um. We need to get into the tower. We can get
All
into the
right.
tower and get rid of the tower or Shar or whatever. It'll probably get rid of the shadows and the area of darkness and whatever army's still out there is not likely to want to attack if she's not here.
All right. How are we getting into the tower? We're gonna go through the south, avoid the shadows through the south, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
Or
so.
the west. Okay, good.
We just need to get everyone together.
All right.
I told Nightmake to go get Dens. We need to get Famous and Dragon. Also to the southern tower.
All right. You can go get famous.
Do I have to?
I need to go to the temple and tell them not to leave the temple anymore.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's on me. I'll go get Famous.
We can meet at the temple because it's south of the palace.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done with this running thing. And he casts fly on himself.
All right, fantastic.
Actually, he twin casts
All
it.
right,
He's sorcery points or whatever, and you get fly.
sweet. How fast do I move?
Flight gives you a speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Okay.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
So between here and the temple, how long will it take me to get there?
It'll double your speed, so it'll be this round.
Sweet. All right. I get the temple, and while I'm
You
flying,
see a bunch of dwarves trying to like usher a bunch of civilians out the door.
I tell them, send them back, send them back.
Get back in!
Put it back, put it back.
There's just chaos trying to push on both sides. Give me a persuasion check.
All right. I will tell them that we got rid of the source of the ice spell at least.
Okay.
Is it persuasion?
Yeah.
Let's
Or
go.
whatever other kind of leadership skills you want to use.
Yeah, there's no other leadership skills, I think. Yeah, that's not happening.
Great. They're some of like the ones that are on the outside are trying to get back in. Ones on the inside are still trying to get out, and they're at a stalemate and confusion.
I'm gonna point to. Wait, do I see my wife?
No, she's somewhere further inside.
Do I see my son at least?
Yeah.
I actually. All right, I'm gonna tell my son. We got rid of the source of the ice spell. We need everyone to go back inside because the shadows are still here. Or there's a massive shadows to the north.
Yeah, we can see that, Dad.
All right,
I
good.
see it. I see it. It's kind of hard to miss. It's as big as the tower next to it.
The ice spell is gone though, so we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Great. As long as we don't all die to the shadow creatures.
I'm gonna take care of that.
You're gonna take care of that? How?
In a way, don't tell your mother. Just don't tell your mother.
Oh, she's gonna kill you. She's gonna resurrect you and kill you.
I am prepared for that eventuality.
You better hope you get disintegrated in there. Hey, Dad?
Yes.
He runs up to you and hugs you.
It's all right. All right. I'm sure your mother will be the one punishing me. Not whatever's happening in that tower.
Yeah, me too.
All
Got this,
right.
okay?
Yep.
All right. He says he turns around and starts yelling at people. Get back inside! Who told these people to come out anyway? Sir, you did. I didn't ask a question. He starts yelling at random people. You see the full force of his mom's personality coming out of him in this moment.
All right. I guess I'll use my next turn to do a sending spell for Dragon.
All right. Okay, that's Trevork. Dents, you there?
Yeah.
Have Mirabar attack the cultists.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me where they are. Oh, right there. I do. Is it attack? Okay.
That hits. Now roll for their toughness.
Okay. Roll for their toughness.
1d20. No, sorry, not toughness. Power.
Power,
Roll 20.
power.
Roll power. 1d20 plus power.
Thank you.
Great. So they get reduced. The cultists attack back. 17 versus the Mirabar's defenses.
Yep.
And
Oh, damn.
16 versus their toughness.
Yep.
Alright, so Mirabar also gets diminished.
How many more are left on both sides?
Let's see. Mirabar's at 6 of 8. The cultists are
People?
at 7 of 8. No.
Oh.
Of average power
Strength.
amount. Or size.
So they're still above half. Okay.
Yeah. Once they reach half, though, they have to start rolling morale checks.
No.
So as not to just flee in terror. To abandon the fight.
I see.
Basically, roll to make sure they don't go fuck this shit. I'm out.
Basically. Alright. Shadow super creature.
Shadow Titan.
Shadow Titan attacks Striders.
Alright, let's see what I put for Driders. Oh yeah.
22 versus their defense.
Yeah, you don't even have to ask at that point.
Yeah. 15 versus their toughness?
They only have 13 toughness.
Okay, so they get diminished by 1. They are small size, so they had a 4.
A 4, so they're down to 3. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good thing they have high.
Yeah. Yeah, they're meant to be a little more powerful, but pretty small.
It's like a small elite force.
And they also attack Time Anther.
They're attacking 2 of the beefiest armies we have.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the muscle.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, 20 to hit, but 10 for power.
Oh, good. The 20 hits, but toughness does not beat it.
Yep. They continue to engage and
They
tough it out.
hold the line.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the line.
Hold the line. But now there's some spindly spider legs in the shadows.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh.
They weren't
alright.
already flying on their
So
own.
the 3 warring factions can attack the Driders, the humans, and the Timanther.
Alright.
The blades that Timanther scales, the Driders
Have
can
the-
all attack.
Have the druid guys and the
They have gone to start
sharky
rescuing
dudes?
people. So
Oh,
they
the
are
sharky
in the
dudes.
process of trying to evacuate.
Temples. that
What
don't
about
need
the
to be
shark
evacuated.
guys?
Yeah, they're
They're
land
evacuating
sharks.
another temple as well.
Oh, right. Oh, right. There's 2 temples there. Okay.
We don't have to evacuate anymore.
Yeah, that's
Fortunately.
true. We don't actually like.
I haven't been told
I
that.
mean,
Might-
this is complete chaos.
Yeah. Alright, I guess they'll attack with Timanther. You know what? I'm gonna use Dragon's Breath. Because why the heck?
Yeah, what are we gonna save it for?
Nothing else. I thought maybe there'd be another army, or who knows? We're going in.
Shark comes out as a titan.
Yeah. So this says once per battle, target 3 units. Attack plus 5, that's 14.
14 hits.
And power plus 7,
That hits.
so 8. Alright, well, they did that.
Oh wow, you rolled low, but the breath helped a lot.
Enemy units damaged with this attack make a DC 15 morale check or suffer another casualty.
Right. So they get the 1 casualty automatically, and then they're gonna roll. Not its strongest suit. Ooh, 11.
Hooray! So for a second
Nice.
casualty. Burn.
Nice.
All right, let's do the blades now. I guess. Let me see what the blade specialty was.
I don't think they have anything
Courageous.
really cool. Really cool.
Nope. They can choose to succeed in morale check. Just fail once per battle, so I can only do it one time.
Yeah.
Burning the countryside.
All right.
Burning the shadows.
You say
Hey, man,
burn it.
there.
Oh god, god damn it! That I forgot all about that song.
Tractor.
All right, here we go.
There, the Burninators.
All right, so time attack. 3.
Oof.
Nope. That okay. Well,
not quite.
Not.
all right. All right. Time for riders. Okay, that's bad. That's right.
Well, yeah, it's
And then
Eastern,
for power 17.
Once the unit reaches half of its size, its max, or half of its size, it is diminished each time it suffers a casualty. While diminished, it must make a DC 15 morale check. If it fails, it immediately suffers another casualty. They don't even like necessarily like because that's casualty as in they are leaving or fleeing. Like they'll abandon hope.
who's doing that?
Nobody right now.
Oh, okay.
Just saying that the riders are one step closer to that.
Oh, okay.
Timanther is population 8 or size 8, and
Yeah.
the
Should be
blades
7
are
out of
size
8, I think.
10. Yeah, so there are 7 there.
Yeah.
Mirror bar is getting kind of close. They're at 6 of 8. Alright. Night Make. You're hiding on the wall, watching everything as it continues to escalate.
What the heck are this bowmen doing?
That's a great question.
They haven't been doing anything the whole time.
Night
Oh
Make,
shit! I
Being
forgot.
forgotten by the
they were forgotten by the DM.
I kind of forgot about them too.
And to be fair, y'all have control of these guys, so what do you guys want them to do?
Yeah.
Shoot at
I
the shadow.
in no way
Shoot,
blame you.
shoot at the shadow.
Okay. So
Wait. Remember last time I sent them towards the shadows? I think.
probably. That makes sense actually. So they attack the big shadow. Nightmake, why don't you
Yeah.
roll for that? You're doing something.
Sure. Well,
And
that's their modern
They have
word, like,
bows, you have
shit.
a bow.
They're so
It, make,
far away.
it makes sense.
So far
Let's
away.
see, their attack is a +4. 1, 20 +4. And our power +3. Amazing. I don't think they hit.
They do not. Roll again because they missed last turn. Wow,
I think they hit that
they
time.
do hit that time.
They hit really hard to stop.
Apparently.
They're like, they're laughing at us, men. Children
Shoot.
can aim better.
Shoot for the whites of their eyes. Like, it's a shadow. It doesn't have any eyes. Well, just shoot at the dark
We'll
part then.
find them.
Shoot at the black stuff.
Oh.
Find the whites of their eyes. Found it, sir.
Alright. Now what is Nightmake doing?
So from up here, I'm pretty sure I heard the horns of Gondor.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like everyone trying to group up to the horns, or
So you heard the horns. Arlen is flying in that direction. You can see distantly that Bork has run toward his family at his temple.
that's as close to me?
Dens has thrown himself into the battle again with Mirabar and the cultists. And the rest of the armies are attacking the shadow creature.
It's hopeless. Let's roll a D2.
You take out a coin, flip it.
Even I hope. Nope. I'll keep on observing.
Wow. Alright. Dragon.
Hello.
You fly back to across the river and can see the Temple of Morden. That has basically there's a little bit of chaos at the front gate of it, and you see Trevork flying.
Well, that's new. He did message me, right?
I was going to do it this turn, but if you
Oh.
come to me
I
instead,
guess I'm already here, I guess.
yeah, since you're already here, I don't have to spend a spell slot to do that.
All right. Good news. I have sent the people from the south away.
All right,
Probably.
I have good and bad news for you.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Good news is we don't have to worry about the ice thing anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Bad news is you didn't have to do that.
Well, we didn't know at the time, and whatever. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we need.
They're probably safer leaving the city. To be honest, either way.
Arlen thinks it's best that we infiltrate the palace and get rid of the source of this.
Oh yeah. Let's go fight the god. Let's.
All right. We're gonna have to fight her eventually.
That's true.
I told him we should meet up here since we're right next to the tower.
Okay. Oh man, that shadow's big. I think it got bigger.
Do we see the spiders there now?
Parts of it, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess can't really do anything other than I don't know how
Wait.
far could I get. I guess I'm
that's
just
two
here
about
now.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Guess I'm just here now. Well, don't think I can do anything else. Oh, can I help persuade the people to get back in the temple?
Oh yeah.
That's right. Go ahead, Paladin, man.
I land and I intimidate them back
Oh,
inside.
no!
All right. You can command through intimidation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than my persuasion, that's for sure.
Okay.
Get back inside the temple or die out here. Yeah, not the best.
Oh my god, this is amazing. All right, yeah, it pretty much stays at a stalemate as it was before. Like the people
Really?
outside are more afraid and are starting to push in, uh, but there's still some resistance from the inside.
Uh, nobody feared the big gold dragon. Whatever.
All
I
right,
don't know. They're just stuck in there, I
pretty
guess.
much. Fabeth.
I look around. I've done the best that I can. I attack.
Okay. That hits. Give a point of power to the next thing that hits it again. Anything else, Famous?
Nope, that's it.
Sense. You do.
Okay. I keep fighting them.
Okay. Continue to attack. Throw me an attack then. Great.
Ooh.
Get a point. The next thing to attack them gets a +1 to power. Vork.
I'm gonna try again to get the people back inside too.
Great.
All right, let's try this persuasion again. Nope. Everyone's like, get back in, and everyone's just pushing still.
Yeah. Alright. Eventually they will just make their way back into the temple.
Yeah, they'll realize at some point, it's like, oh wait a minute.
The message will get through. Arlen flies up next to Fameth. Fameth, we should go, if you're okay with it, we should go into the tower and stop Char and Morgan. If that's cool with you.
Charg and Margan.
Morgan's inside the tower.
I mean, where else would she be?
I point at the thing in the other outside of the walls, the big glowy ball of death that's been sitting there.
Okay, she could be out there. That's a good point. 50-50 shot she's in the tower?
She just holds up double middle fingers.
I. What will convince you to go in the tower?
I'm going in the tower. I'm just not doing it because it's your idea.
Okay. And he starts flying off. Starts flying off.
He didn't tell her where we're meeting, did he?
No, he did not.
Of course, I knew better than I should have known better than to trust him.
Armies. Burrow sharks and druid dryads start getting the people out. Right? That's what they're doing.
Didn't we
Evacuating.
tell them to batten down the hatches?
Oh, give me a morale check for those two armies, because that's the only thing that.
Okay, those rolls were really good. Can we just keep them?
Yeah, that's their morale checks. Congratulations. They decide to stay in the temples for the time being until otherwise communicated with.
Drider's attack?
Riders attack. Well, let's set shadow creature attack first. So shadow creature attacks Striders. Misses, attacks Timanther. 17,
It should hit.
16 to their toughness.
I think. Yeah, look it up. I believe that does match.
Yeah, so
16.
So they'll be at 6. 6. Okay. Dryder's attack.
Foo.
Let me try this again. Hope this works.
Dryder's blades, Timanther,
All right,
Bowman.
Driders.
and
18.
hits.
Okay, 18, and then overpower 16.
Overcomes.
All right, and I'll just do blades next for the hell of it.
Sure.
17.
Hits.
All right, and then
Overcomes. No, wait, no,
8?
sorry. I read that wrong.
You read that as an 18, didn't you?
I did not overcome. Timanther.
Plus 3, 16.
Oh, hits.
That and to overcome. Yep.
Overcomes.
Sweet.
Bowman. Mike. Hits. Overcomes. Wow. Okay. And cultists are going to attack Mirror Bar. They hit but did not overcome the army. Their toughness. Dense, have Mirror Bar attack cultists. Dense,
Hey,
have Mirror Bar attack cultist. That's a hit.
1.
Roll versus their, roll their power versus
Ow.
toughness with a bonus to 1. Great.
Oh, bonus.
So you add 1 to that, and it overcomes.
Good hits.
Well done.
Trading blow for blow down there.
That's not exactly a good thing.
Uh-oh.
All right. Nightmake, you flipped a 2 this time.
Yes.
Now what are you gonna do?
I'll fight the one battle that is winnable. I will shoot at the cultists.
Okay.
First, I'm just gonna do bonus action cast lightning arrow.
Okay. You know the actual
And,
amount of damage you do doesn't seem to really take effect, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do personally against the army. As long as you help and aid the other armies, what actually helps in the fight.
Unless
I
you like
can
a
take down a whole army though. Can I?
How much would this do?
I don't know. It changes, so one target takes the damage, and everything in 10 feet of it.
All right. Well, I'll say that this will. This is a level 1 or 2 level spell, right?
Level 3.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, this will do. If your attack hits, it'll also boost the damage that the army does if their attack hits.
Alright. So that's my arrow hit, and then the chain
Right.
chain lightning.
So they have a +1
Lightning
power
arrow
and +1
16.
damage.
and half damage, or not half damage. What is it? Is it half damage? Hit or miss?
It doesn't matter. You're attacking an army. You've boosted Mirror Bar's ability to do damage.
Okay. Hopefully they can win now.
Anything else?
That's it.
Dragon, what do you do?
Jeez, Rick.
Oh.
Okay. Well, now that this place is handled,
Maybe that's what my bard should be. Just be a Morty.
Oh no.
Morty.
Be a Morty.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Wait, you're a bard?
No, I was thinking. Arlen, we'll talk about it later. But Arlen tried to convince
Alright.
me to be a bard instead of a.
You mean Brayden?
Yeah.
Could have sworn Dance was gonna be bard too. Okay, well I'm gonna be flying over here. I'm gonna help assist the
Oh,
Time
that's
Manther
right.
army.
Debs was gonna be a bard. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
gonna be the Barty McBarty dude.
I was trying to tell John about it, but then I forgot what Debs.
Okay, well I guess I will stand right here. I am at your back. Don't you worry, Time Manther army. Look at me. It's gonna be great. Just fight. All that kind of stuff. And I'm
Philip.
sure they are very motivated now.
Yeah.
Just tell them to look
Right, I
at you
mean,
to motivate them.
Do I need to do something like a roll?
If you want to
like a
actually
persuasion?
motivate them, then yeah.
Yeah, I want to actually motivate them. Yeah.
Great. Then roll me persuasion or intimidate or something. I don't know.
I'm not gonna intimidate them,
No.
or can
Probably
I? Okay, persuade.
Wait, are you
Come
trying
on,
to intimidate
guys,
them to do
let's
better?
go. Yeah. No, I'm gonna persuade them to do better.
All right.
I'm gonna give them a motivating speech,
You've
flying above them.
You've upped their attack by 1.
Great. My people.
My people need me.
Yes. This is the battle we must win. In defense of our homeland, Time Manther. If we fail here, then shadows and darkness will spread across the land. We must fight and win.
That's actually pretty good.
Well done.
Yep.
Famous.
Oh, that was pretty good. I surprised even myself.
How bad does this shadow thing look?
It's being attacked. It's being assaulted from all sides. It's like getting wispy at the edges.
Oh, that's good.
It keeps regenning though, the bastard.
Because every time it kills something, it gets.
Yep.
Hmm. I'm gonna start moving around it, but I am also gonna
Okay.
throw that.
All right. Toss a blade in.
And I'm gonna yell out to Draborg, "Where are we going to get into this goddamn thing?"
And you just yell at me.
Yes.
And Travolta's like, he does the hand signal, like, get over here.
I bet your work only heard.
Where the heck is Trevor?
Trevor can tell